Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another Veve and Ecomi video. And as you all can see, we are in a buy zone right now. And I see people right now, they're taking advantage of this zone we're in. People are buying. People are buying while the price is low. This is exactly when you want to be buying. When everyone else is getting scared and selling off and things like that, when you have conviction towards your project and you really believe in it, this is the time where real investors invest. If you're a beginning investor, what you have to understand is when the price going up, that is the time that you do not invest. Like as far as Dogecoin, as far as Cardano, as far as all these other things that's really pumping right now, only amateurs are trying to jump into those right now. That is something that you never do. You don't chase. You don't chase. You get in while something is down and you know it has the opportunity to skyrocket. This project by itself has already skyrocketed from where it was at the bottom and skyrocketed this high. I don't know if you all have seen the history of this. Let me show you. This company has gone from right here, skyrocketed like this. It has proven its potential. It's proven its potential already. That one jump right there proves that it can retest these levels up here. That's all you really needed to see. That's all you need to see to make an educated decision. Like, have you done your research on this project? Do you really believe in the project? Do you really understand the project? Because a lot of people don't understand the project. But I am going to be answering a lot of questions in this video. I'm going to be answering a few questions and basically giving you all some information that might not be as widely known, so you can feel more confident in your investment. And yeah, like this is some of the stuff that I know. This is some of the stuff that I feel, and also this is normal for cryptocurrency. Like, Bitcoin dropped down quite a bit. Like, Bitcoin hit a crazy high. I think what was it, 13,000 or something like that. Then it dropped back down, and then it went back up towards where it's at now. Like, this is normal for cryptocurrencies. Oh yeah. So yeah. This is basically what we're going to be talking about in this video. It's going, honestly. People are buying right now. That's what's keeping the prices up. People are buying just so they don't miss the opportunity. But honestly, I still think that the price is going to continue to go downward. There is still no reason for the price to go up and every reason for the price to go down. Like, we would need to hear some news or something exciting. We need something exciting to happen for the price to start back going upward, because it is all built off hype. It's all built off hype. And right now, people have more reasons to be worried than they have to be hyped about. And when this community, like, the community came out pumping hype, and a lot of people see that as a bad thing. I see it as a test run. I see it as this what this project has the potential to do. The problem is the level of the hype, the interest and stuff, and how quickly this project rose. It's something that they could not handle. The platform could not handle this type of hype, this type of push. So yeah, I mean, that's a proof of concept. Like, that should be a proof of concept to people. But instead, people are, oh no, they comparing it to Dogecoin, they're comparing it to this. They're like, oh, we in a bull market. Is that look real bearish? Like, so we're gonna be breaking down all that. Before we do, be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on notifications so you stay updated, and definitely drop a thumbs up. I need this video to be shared out to as many people as possible, because people need to get educated. If people have not watched any of my other videos, they need to watch and understand this. So yeah, we need to check this out. So one of the questions that I got is, why does the price pump before it drops, then fall after? Well, as we went through the charts, we noticed how every time there was a big pump, and then a slow drop, it was always tied to a NFT drop. So price rose after the Batman Rizzo and all that, then fell, then Ultraman, then so we broke all that down in the video. So people are really wondering why that's the thing. Why is that happening? Basically the hype of these brands, like for me, what drew me in as an investor, like, so back here, this is when they released that first set of unicorns, and they released what else they released? They released something else that nobody really knew about or care about that much. So that's why the price didn't move too much. This is what happens after they released Batman. Like, Harley Quinn boosted it up a little bit. Harley Quinn gave it a nice boost. Then this is about when I joined around this area right here when I saw Batman. That Batman, you can reach a wider audience when you have something like Batman, because that solidifies you. That's a legit brand. That's a legit company. Something that's a strong, powerful IP. So that legitimizes you. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have invested in Veve. I probably wouldn't have looked this deep into Veve if I didn't see Batman. I'm like, first thing I see is, okay, did they have permission to use Batman and stuff like that? So this is why certain drops have the level of causing hype. So as you can see, you get hype and then it falls off. And then the little drops, they hype it a little bit, but it's still on a trend down because people, after this hype, people were expecting to see, oh, Batman, Marvel, Pokemon. Like, these are the drops that they thought Veve was going to come in doing back to back to back. They thought this was going to be a get-rich-quick project, not realizing, no, you may see Batman today. They may give you a unicorn next week. The week after that, they may give you a random Kripken. Then the next week, it might be something kind of big like Ultraman. Like, they aren't just doing, like, major crazy things because we are not at that level. So this is why it pumps and this is why it dumps, because people are losing, more and more people lose faith in the project because people didn't really do their research. Like, you have to do your research when you're investing in something. You have to understand what's going to come and the timeline that it's going to come in. I think that all of my videos and the stuff that I've covered, I really believe that the majority of this stuff is coming. I like all these licenses and stuff that I've gone over, I believe that it's coming, but I also believe that as long as they're dropping a Kripken and I can't even open the app, they're damn sure not going to be dropping Marvel. They're not going to be dropping these things that really is going to be huge. At least I don't even want them to. Like, do you really want them? You want to see a Marvel drop, but you can't open the app? Because then, if you see a Marvel drop and you can't open the app, you're going to be complaining about how the app never works. Yet you don't want to give them the time to fix the app and make it work. It's like you can't win with certain people's mindset. So you all have to shift your mindset to understand that this is a process. It takes time to develop these things, especially the fact that they have a small team. And if you don't know, a lot of their NFTs and stuff, they already outsource it to really, really famous and popular companies and stuff like that works with AAA titles like that Spider-Man, that new Amazing Spider-Man or whatever, that game. That company has worked with Veve. They've made stuff for Veve. What else is it? Apex Legends? They're making stuff for Veve. Like, people who have worked for Apex Legends, Respawn, like all of these different experienced gaming brands are working with Veve to try to make the best product possible. So yeah. And another question that I get a lot is, why are we in a bull run and Omi is moving bearish? What you have to understand is when it comes to bull cycles and bear cycles, it does not apply to Veve, to Omi. It does not apply. It does not apply whatsoever. What you have to understand is trading. Trading is what causes bull runs. Like, people trading things, it continues to go up in value because it's a bunch of traders in that community. Crypto is filled with traders. There is not people trading this because it's hard to get, and then there's not enough history to make a safe bet on this, especially no timeline. No, you can't do short-term trades with Omi because the price does not move that well. Like, you do a short-term trade with Omi, you're probably going to lose a lot of money, and it's not beneficial. It's not beneficial to do a short-term trade with Omi. So that you're not going to have the same type of community. Like, and the reason that you don't have traders on this is because we're not on any big exchanges. We're not going to see these big, huge movements where everything is following Bitcoin and stuff like that because we are not on these big exchanges. And why are we not on these big exchanges? Because this is not the time to be on a big exchange. The more popular this thing gets, the more people flood the app, the more the app continues to break. The app cannot work the app is not working right with the people we already have. Why do people want more and more people to come real quick just so this coin can go up and then the project can really go to shit? Because you want to know what happens if this development team was inexperienced, so they just rushed out a bunch of stuff. They would rush out all this stuff, new people would come, millions of people, and then the app would break, and then the coin, the token would go up, and then the whole project would tank. That's what an inexperienced team would do. I'm happy that the development team is actually ignoring all the FUD, all the hate and stuff like that these people who have not researched the project are spreading, because you have to understand that you want this super growth, super quick growth. You want this to compete with Dogecoin or something like that. This is not a project to compete with Dogecoin. This is a project that's going to lap Dogecoin time and time again. It damn near can lap Bitcoin. But that's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother that's like, because something like that, that's something where the real traders would say, okay, now that's where he lost me, because that's something that people have never seen before. My mindset, a trader would not think like me. It's illogical to think, oh, no one ever thought that about Bitcoin. Because as a trader, you can't think like that. You can't think, oh, this could be the next Bitcoin, because that's how you lose money. The second you start thinking about things like that, like hopium, more so than facts based. It's safe as a trader to go based off of statistics. That's the only way a trader should think, especially if you're a good trader. You're going to lose money all day long going off of your feelings. So my feeling about this project and all these brands and how powerful these brands are and stuff like that is that it can bring way more attention than any other crypto in the space. And that's just my thoughts and my feelings about it. It's just logical. It's logical that, and this is why I also don't feel like bull cycle and bear cycles and stuff like that will impact Omi as much, because I think that there will always be certain levels of support based on what was dropped. So I always give this example when people bring up the bull cycle and the bear cycle. Let's say Omi and every other thing is in the middle of a bear cycle. If we're in a bear cycle, does that bear cycle stop the price from going up if they were to announce Pokemon? If they announced Pokemon, if they announced Marvel, if they announced Disney, would the price not move because we're in a bear cycle? No. Unlike any other crypto, this would explode. And if we were on other exchanges as well, during a bear cycle, this would still explode. And that's what you have to understand about this. This is the power of licensing. This is something that we have not seen in crypto. The power of these licenses on this scale, and it's thanks to people like Alcon and David who are experts in this field. This is why we have this type of potential with this project, and this is why it cannot be compared to any other crypto. Because if Ethereum goes down, like what news is really going to get the type of attention that announcing Pokemon? Like what outside of Pokemon being on Ethereum somewhere, like what type of news is going to boost it like just a Pokemon would, or like a Disney would, or like the NFL would? Like what project can be dropped? What can be dropped on Ethereum or Bitcoin or anything that's going to garner the same amount of attention? Because, and also, even if it does get that attention, you still have to be a fan of crypto or understand crypto to invest in it. Like all this Pokeball token, all this Charizard token, and all the other scam tokens out there. When it comes to those tokens, you still have to be knowledgeable about crypto, wallets, and things like that in order to invest in it. When it comes to Veve, you do not have to be knowledgeable about crypto. You don't have to know that crypto exists, and you'll still be investing in crypto because you're buying things on Veve. That is what makes this app genius. That's what makes this product genius and this service genius, because it can get all the casual people here, and they will be boosting the price of this token without knowing this token exists. That is exactly what separates this from any other project. Any other project, let's say Ethereum and Bitcoin both decide to release like they got Pokemon licenses, they release some big Pokemon drop. Now a bunch of people got to learn about crypto. There will be interest, but a lot of people will not know how to get it, understand how to go about it or anything like that. Let's say the same, Veve drops the same thing. You don't have to know that. You sign up, make an account like anything else, and you get to buy in using gems. And this is why gems exist. This is why the U.S. currency is used in the gem system and stuff like that. Like, you can go deeper into the tokenomics if you really want to understand that stuff. But yeah, this is just a little bit of information for you. Why they don't list on KuCoin or Binance? This is another question that I get. The reason for not listing on KuCoin and Binance is because we are not ready for the project to be listed there. Because the more attention this gets, the more hype this gets, the more this app grows. The app cannot handle the amount of people that we have right now. I understand everybody wants this to start moving forward, but we are not at a level where this should start moving forward, because you start moving too fast and the foundation isn't strong, and you keep building on top of a weak foundation, the whole project collapses. Like, that is, like, you have to understand business. Before you judge Ecomi, before you judge what is going on here, imagine opening a pizza restaurant. Think about this. Anytime you feel the need to get mad at Ecomi and really start trashing them or start feeling discouraged, something like that, imagine opening a pizza shop. Your pizza shop can only you can only handle 50 orders. Let's say you can only handle 50 orders, 50 people at one time. Let's say you open a big pizza spot, you can only handle 50 people at one time. And then 200,000 people show up at your front doors. What the hell are you doing there? What are you doing? You only got 50 pizzas. yet there's 100,000 people at your door. That's the problem that we're seeing right now with Veve and Ecomi. That is the problem that we're seeing. They have something that they were prepared for. They have 50 pizzas, and they have 100,000 people asking for pizza. They got to get new staff. You got to get a new cook in. You got to get some new equipment. We need an extra stove back here. We probably need to build on to the back of the building so we can put some more shit in here so we can, like, bro, like, that is what they're doing. They're scrambling. Okay, we need a new designer. We need this guy. We need you to, this PR firm. You go talk to licensors. Like they need all types of stuff that they didn't imagine that they would need this quickly. That is a good problem to have. The fact that this project could explode so fast. What you would do is you would do something to really put a stop to all the traffic coming in, at least for the moment. But you have already proven that you can draw in 100,000 people. You know that you can get 100,000 people to come now. And that's what Veve has done. Veve has proven that they can get this huge amount of people to come, just like that. Now it's just a matter of getting the product ready to handle that. So this is why it will not be listed on anything that could blow this project up. Then I got a comment that says, with all due respect, I only hear Ecomi talking about Ecomi. I want to hear the NFL, Marvel, Pokemon, Disney, and others talking about Ecomi. Prove to me Ecomi has licensing deals. Can you? Sure. Look at this. Present, 9 years. Chairman of Contagious Entertainment. They're working with children's licensing. Chairman of the board for the last 1 year, 11 months. Then 4Kids Entertainment. He was working here 20 years. This is Al Khan. This is a legendary licensor who found, who got Pokemon famous, Yu-Gi-Oh famous, Ninja Turtles famous. This is the guy who did all of that. He works with licensing for his career. If he wanted to come and scam the crypto space, if he wanted to come and trick the crypto space, he throws away 20 plus years of his life in doing so. And for what? He spent 20 years building his name to where it's at. Why would he come out lying? Not to mention all the interactions that they have with these companies on Twitter. They like go on Twitter. Like, you just have to educate yourself on what's going on. Why would the guy who found Pokemon be in a situation where he needs to come and run a scam all of a sudden? And also, if you look at his history, you realize that this guy made $1 billion for 25 years straight. $1 billion for 25 years straight. That means in 25 years, he made $25 billion. I mean, what have you done? How much have you made in the last 25 years? And you're asking Al Khan if he needs to scam? If he needs to scam? Come on now. You have to use your own logic. You have to use your logic and use your common sense. Like, this guy, in the last 25 years, he's probably lapped what most people he's definitely lapped what most people is going to get in a lifetime. Most people are not going to see 25 billion in a lifetime. He's done that in 25 years. Like, come on. Obviously, there's people who do better, but this guy right here, he's not a joke at all. And then here go David Yu, the CEO. The CEO. Look at this. The last 24 years. Games are us. Again, another company, 24 years, another company that works with licenses. He has been working with licenses for over 20 years. Do you think that he decides to go to Ecomi and to create this crypto so now he can get in the scam? Because what happens is these guys, their entire career is built off of their ability to license. Their entire careers are built off of building relationships with brands. Then they create a whole scam that completely shuts off every relationship they have with every brand. Like, if let's say what happens, like, if they don't have permission to use all this stuff, and these companies start spreading the word that, oh, this guy, they ran around and made a scam after 25 years of never doing nothing crazy. They all decided these high level people decided to come together and create a scam. That don't even sound. How do you jump to that conclusion at all? How do you jump to that conclusion at all? But anyway, man, then we can go to the last question here. Is there even a real use for Omi coins? You can just use the gems in the app to buy the collectibles, right? The gems and the coins. The gems is used so that the person using the app will not know anything about crypto. They wanted to separate crypto from the coin, which is, they wanted to separate crypto from the in-app currency, because people don't need to know about that. But they are intertwined. The way the tokenomics is set up, you can't have one without the other. And also, if this is not on a crypto, if the coin is not involved, it's not an NFT, and it's not what they have sold these investors. It's not what they have sold the community. They have nothing. They have nothing. They have nothing without the coin. So no, it's not that simple. It's not that simple that they can just don't use Omi. No, it's a part of the entire process. Everything that's done involves Omi. So yeah, that's not really a concern. But yeah, so this was me answering some of the questions, letting y'all know some of the things that you may not know. Let me know how you all feel about that in the comment section down below. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Hopefully I answered a lot of questions people may be wondering about. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on notifications so you stay updated. And I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out, Joe.